Money's rotting in your 401k. The financial district screwed everybody in this country. Invest in new media. Me. And now, your money is building a show business empire, one brick at a time. Today, Liberty City, tomorrow, reach around. I love you, Mom. This is the best thing you ever did for me. And I love you too, Stepdad Isaac. I mean, seriously, I love you. I admit I struggled when you came into my life and our family, but I really do love you. I know you're the man of the house now. I can accept the rules about the curfew. I'm going to get my new place as soon as I find something suitable. I respect you. I respect your rules. I cherish our time together. There, all right? I said it. Okay. Liberty City, the media. God, it's a fucking jungle out there, like a Greek girl's pants, thick shrubbery. I'm talking like undergrowth, overgrowth, or just busting out the sides in a massive sweet spot that emanates juice. That's me. Yeah, I'm the G-spot of radio, and I'm back. I'm a middle-aged man who has been forced by the collapse of global media to move back in with his mom and his truly wonderful stepdad, Cockface. Isaac. And yet, my namesake Lazarus, and that's my name. I'm back from the dead. It's Laszlo 2.0, Integrity 2.0, maybe even 3.0 some days. Beaten but never broken. You can't take a broadcasting titan down. I learned that. And trust me, I'm no exception. I'm here to stay, like the national debt or syphilis. I'm that unwelcome itch and pus-ridden sore that just won't die. I'm telling the truth about the city, to the city, for the city, and any corporate sponsors who want me to put in a good word for them. Trust me, I'm available for sponsorship. I'll tattoo your shit on my junk. I don't care. I know about branding. I do public appearances. I go out there, give some shit away. T-shirts, dog. T-shirts. I'll hand out samples of your product, spray cheese, cigarettes. I'll give them to kids. I don't give a shit. I love capitalism. I hate taxes. And about the appearances, I got good rates. I'm a funny guy. I make people love me, and that means they'll love your product. My last public appearance was incredible. It was for my step-niece Jill's bat mitzvah. I mean, they didn't pay me formally, so I sort of grabbed what I thought I was worth out of that bag they hand around. I mean, it's the honor system, really. Integrity is what the show's about. I did a bit of stand-up there. The Beanie Kids, they love me. I don't think they're allowed to watch TV. They related to my stories about sleeping with fat rock groupies. They really did. I told this incredible joke about incest. Man, it was shocking. I mean, it was daring, but it was true. My stepdad's family's riddled with this stuff. I mean, family tree like a tent pole. More inter-cousin marriage than a bunch of hillbilly hamsters. And you married into that family, Mom. Nice one. Dad's not so bad, so he drinks a little bit. I drink every day. Huh? And Martin, my brother, you're a Judas and a loser. Being a rich TV producer's not cool anymore. This is fucking the 2000s, bro. Nobody watches TV. We steal everything on the internet. That's why I'm gonna be a new media player, Playing this city like a dirty old man plays a tween chat room. Just that amazing feeling, wondering if when you go over to her house, is it going to be a setup? We're coming to you almost live from the streets of Liberty City, talking to real citizens, prominent street folk, disadvantaged people, people in wheelchairs with one leg, urban characters, stinky homeless people,
God damn, boy, you just talk and never say nothing.
What?
You gonna pay me my goddamn money like you said. I've been playing this goddamn saxophone, walking with your ass for 3 blocks.
Yes, you've been walking with me for 3 blocks because I need theme music, you moron. And something about a saxophone just says, the streets. It says, I'm lonely, I'm gritty, there's a siren in the background, it's raining, I've just thrown up on myself. Should I play some jazz or sit on my pee-stained mattress and cry, tie off my arm, insert some skag?
Bitch, what the fuck you talking about? You said you gonna pay me $2
I haven't got change, all I got is a 5. Don't you have change? That's what you do.
Hey, man, fuck you. I got to learn a living out here, buddy.
So am I. So the fuck am I. Look, I'll give you a 5. Just sing the song I told you to sing at the beginning of the show.
I can't remember it.
Well, here's a hint. Who's your favorite radio celebrity?
Martin Sirius?
Martin Sirius? Fuck that hack sellout. Me, Laszlo.
Oh, yeah, right. I love your show. I love it. Leslie with the show Intimacy.
Leslie? It's Laszlo with integrity, not intimacy. They offered me that gig, but even I won't stoop that low. You know, a couple's sexuality show, taking calls from perverts and morons in the middle of the night. How to keep things hot in your marriage when she's as frigid as an Eskimo. Isn't fidelity sexy? Let's talk about marital aids. I mean, give me a break, people. Nobody wants to hear about sex on the radio. Please. Come on, Clarence.
It's Theodore.
Bullshit. All saxophone players are called Clarence or Walter. Now, if you're a musical people, you sure are cranky.
Say what? What'd you say?
I mean, homeless people. I'm not racist. Let's face facts, ladies and gentlemen. Fair people of Liberty City, I may have stumbled in life. Stumbled, been on my knees a little bit, but I'm a man, a tiger. I'm Laszlo, and a tiger needs cubs. She was an intern. It was rock and roll. What do you expect? You know, I really thought my wife was more sophisticated than that, but no. What did she do? After she found out, she ran off with my best friend, you cliche-ridden bitch. You're ridiculous. Well, you didn't tame me, and you couldn't tame me. You've tamed him all right. I saw the pictures of you guys online on your around-the-world vacation. Oh, I'm sure that was a lot of fun. Sure, he's smiling now. You know I'm packing more junk than him. Trust me. I'm the king of whiskey, Dick, but when I'm sober, I'm a fucking tiger. That's a fact. A fact. Plus, I know I'm bigger, because I measured when he was asleep. Seriously, if that was all I was packing, I wouldn't be sticking photos of anything on the internet, let alone putting beautiful rendered pictures of my above-average broadsword on sites with a caption that says, "What do you think, ladies?" And they use the letter U instead of Y-O-U. Not that I've ever done that. I haven't. But, I mean, seriously, what do you expect? Look at me. Women can't handle me. I've got all the chromosomes. X, Y, Z, all of them. I'm a male. You, hot young jogger. A layer of sexy she sweat forming on your attractive bow. You want to bet a star right now?
Fuck off, creep. This is called running, not jogging. Jogging's for dorks like you still stuck in the 80s. Maybe if you ran a little, you wouldn't have man tits.
Tits? These are pecs.
They're man tits.
Pecs. I can bench press 80 pounds. Smell my pheromones, huh? I don't even use deodorant. Natural. Oh, you may think you have a great rack, but gravity always wins in the end. Those puppies, they'll turn into big old dogs soon enough. That's the great thing about getting older, is chicks' boobs sag, but our schlogs just get bigger. She probably just wants me to chase her. Women love the chase, like a tiger chases a gazelle. And I'm really into this nature motif at the moment. Maybe I should get a satin jacket with a tiger on the back so that the ladies know exactly who they're dealing with. Yeah, like tigers, I'm an endangered species, you know? And I would chase her if it weren't for you, Laz fans, because I know you deserve more than me running after some ass. Running after some jogger in the park, which I know I could bang. I know. I mean, you want a radio show, not to hear me bang. I know you need more than just the wild beast philosophy of a rhino let loose on the great plains of Middle Park, impregnating she-rhinos, conquering the world, a massive horn. I really need to spread my scent a little right now. And by that, I mean pee. Jesus, I've been standing out here for ages. It is impossible, let me tell you out there in Radioland, it is impossible to find a place to pee in this city, and the fascist shops won't let you use the bathroom unless you buy something. Which is why I like to do as the true locals do, and just piss in the street, like in this flower bed. Watch this.
Stop right there! You! With your dick out!
It's okay, I'm just demonstrating something for the radio. Shit, let's take a quick break.
Come back here!
Stopping global warming has finally gotten cool. Street style meets environmental concern with this seriously bad, morally good, fully customizable luxury VIP style hybrid sedan. The Karen Dilettante. Expensive, but the earth is worth it. She'll swoon at your low exhaust emissions and maybe let you do a bit of exploring of her exhaust too. If you understand real bling, you can make it run on expensive champagne and fine cigars. Save the planet for only $39,999. The Karen Dilettante. Bad plus good equals better for everyone.
He's still a dork. And people keep giving him jobs. Maybe they feel sorry for him. He's that wisecracking doofus, Laszlo, only on integrity. All right. right, we are back. Radio broadcast almost live from the streets of Liberty City. This is your city, brought to you only on Integrity 2.0. The station has really brought a new meaning to integrity. It's brought a new meaning to media. You know, I take the values of new media and I bring them to old media. You know, that's raging ego, substandard content, and heartbreaking inanity. I'm just kidding. This is about cutting-edge free speech, a spirit of innovation, adventure, paid for by our sponsor, which I should mention. This episode of Integrity brought to you courtesy of Isaac Hammerstein and Daughters Funeral Services, burying your dead to their final resting place with dignity. So much dignity that at a funeral, while I'm fucking crying my eyes out, you pick up a dead man's sister, even though she isn't properly divorced from my dad yet. My mom is dating some dude who touches corpses all day. I mean, can you imagine that? I just get creeped out touching his leathery old formaldehyde hand. Ugh, everything around the house has these yellow stains on it. And everything's about death. I'm about life. I mean, not like a protester, because I've done the other thing a few times, but, I mean, we had to. She was young. But, listen, if your loved one passes away, which they always do, usually at a really inconvenient time, like when I'm snowboarding or too stoned to drive, get them buried by Isaac Hammerstein and Daughters Funeral Services, bringing dignity to a difficult time at new recession prices. And maybe then, old Isaac can join your family. I'm just joking. I love you, you old goat. Seriously, when I die, I want nothing more than your hand up my ass and your straw sucking the brain out of my skull and replacing my bodily fluids with toxic chemicals so a bunch of assholes can sit around and pretend to cry like they cared about me. Nobody cares about me. As you can see, sponsors, advertising on Integrity 2.0 is a personal service that I bring you and your target demographic, you know, together in a harmonious way, like in a 70s record where everybody's high. Yeah, I make these reads personal. I'm cutting through the marketing nonsense. Speaking of nonsense, Integrity 2.0 is expanding. We are becoming a team. That's right, Integrity 2.0 taking over. It's like how things are merging these days. You used to go to Clucking Bell, and that was great because you wanted to eat a bucket of chicken and then go home and cry. And then you said, if only Clucking Bell and Burger Shot were in the same place, I could enjoy both at the same time. So then you're like, what if all fast food restaurants were like at a truck stop? Like, if the world was a giant food court. We're making radio a giant food court. And out in the parking lot, a man will kidnap your daughter. That's life on the open road. I know. My sister disappeared that way. And I didn't do it. Why would I kill my sister? But anyway, we're taking on a team of highly skilled, well-paid interns. Paid not in cash, but in exposure, experience, a degree in the University of Laszlo. That sounds like an awesome t-shirt. University of Laszlo. And without further pomp and circumstance, let me introduce you to the show's new intern, assistant to the producer, Jorge, but I call him Georgie Boy.
Es Jorge.
Georgie Boy is what liberals call an undocumented worker. But he's my little buddy. Aren't you my little buddy?
No.
Jorge the intern. Let me ask you, if you die of sunstroke outside a hardware mega store waiting for work, where would you like your body to be taken?
El Salvador.
Right, El Salvador, which is Spanish for the Savior. And who is our Savior?
Isaac Hammerstein and Daughters Funeral Services.
Correct. They saved this show and my career. So let's get to it, Georgie Boy.
Jorge.
Right. Whatever. What I need is an intern to bring me ideas, okay? I be funny. I am funny. I get all the credit. You learn a valuable lesson at the University of Laszlo. Jorge, tell me, where did you work before?
En Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, which is a company that sells nicotine water. See if you can get them to sponsor the show, man. I'm addictive, and I'd love to drink nicotine water. So Integrity 2.0 is more than just a radio show. We're a radio show that walks the streets of Liberty City, feels the pulse, see if it's dead, you know, like you sometimes do with a girl that's drank too much. And it's not date rape. You caress the thighs, you get slapped, you stick in a finger. It's real radio. I mean, any successful radio show needs a sidekick. So as I stand under this decorative awning, smoking a cigarette, Jorge's out there rounding up potential sidekicks for me to interview.
Mr. Laszlo! Mr. Laszlo! I find you sidekick!
Hi! Do you have a second for gay rights?
Oh, God. It's one of these activists that are in every major city now. They stop people on the sidewalk. They harass them for money. They make them feel... You make people feel guilty.
Come on! Don't you have a second for gay rights?
A second? Well, okay, just a second. I mean, sometimes it's 5 minutes if I'm I'm drunk and, nobody's looking.
We've got a petition here that would let gay people marry.
Lesbians? Lesbos? Married? Right. That totally ruins the fantasy. Married people are hideous and sexually boring. All they do is talk about siding and shit. I mean, it ruined my first marriage when I...